heavy focus. I think something that I always say, because it speaks to my mind, is that calling the police to do a psychiatric intervention is like calling your petition to deliver your baby.
Thank you.
So, and I worked in mental health for 40 years, pretty much 40 years by now, and I'm yet to kill or disable somebody. And I don't have a taser, I don't have guns, I don't have rubber bullets, I don't even have a whistle. Most of the time I never had a panic button. I got stabbed. And I still didn't kill a client to stab me. We encounter that all the time when we're working frontline. And the police claim that they are the most dangerous job in the world, but actually they are number 14 on that scale. There are gardeners and roofers and firemen, of course, are incurring much more risk. I think that, let me bring it home. For me, I think that what we have learned, at least from the Black Power movement, is that when do we use tactics and when do we use strategy? I'm not a reformist. I believe in the revolution. But in the meantime, I cannot ignore that we can save some lives with tactics. Even if my long-term strategy is to prepare the ground for the revolution I don't believe I'll see during my lifetime, by preparing the ground for the next generation. So I think every case of police brutality pretty much is bound to fail the families of the victims. Even Mesha did 7 months of his 2-year sentence, and he had VIP treatment, and actually he got into a very lucrative private security business after that. He actually gained fame through his prison time. And prison time, we pay for those prison beds too. So I'm looking at class action suits. And there are very different topics that we could take. Illegal chokeholds, we know they're illegal. Stop and frisk, which is illegal in certain states and counties. And anabolic steroids. When you're dealing with those huge bastards who can't even take their arms to their side and with the veins popping on their neck, they're hurting themselves and they're hurting us. I see my neighborhood officer Singleton, who is this huge fellow who came back traumatized from Iraq and never received PTSD counseling. He's going to kill at some point. So class action suits, if we get 5 to 10 litigants, and that's easy, off the back, we get them like this. Only we couldn't have pending cases from it. It has to be lost, won, or litigated set of cases. And then if one wins in one county, it's going to snowball to other counties, to other states, and eventually it will go to Supreme Court, it will be appealed, and then eventually we'll go to Ninth Circuit, and we can just get it. It takes time, but there's something that is feasible. Also, Tiny and her crew are doing what Move 9 did. They're even doing what Waco did. And Waco was not Waco. They made us believe that they were like child molesters and axe murderers in there. And the neighborhood was saying, they were very nice people. You really had to put a flamethrower on those babies? Same thing with Move 9 in Philadelphia. Tiny and her crew is doing that. They are growing organic food. They distribute that food to the neighborhood. They ask the neighborhood to come and join. You want to take some, don't steal it. Here it is, it's yours, Do you want to help us grow it? And they got a piece of land. They got an architect who did pro bono work to put all those houses to code, and they are doing it. They're schooling their own kids. They are teaching and practicing indigenous ritual. They are doing it. Just like Move 9 or Waco did, and they're transparent. because the police doesn't put a foot into poor magazine or the homefulness movement. They do community safekeeping. We protect and serve each other.
Oh.
Maybe in extreme cases, as a last resort, a cop would be called. You know, I worked in Africa for 3 years. I never saw a cop. We took care of each other. We did palavra. We could be 2 in the morning. We have the offender in that room, and the whole village is there until we reach a resolution. Until next time. Sure, it takes time, but it doesn't take money, and it definitely doesn't take disabling or forcing people or killing people.
Thank you. Sorry, Malika.
First, I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that the Justice for Mario Woods Coalition has called a demonstration Friday morning at 11 at City Hall in San Francisco to protest the ruling in the Alex Nieto case where all of the cops were let off. Again, not guilty. And I wanted to say that, Tiny, I really agree with you. We are not going to get rid of police violence unless we get rid of capitalism, and we're not going to get rid of cops unless we get rid of capitalism, because their job is to support the 1%. So, and they're to protect their property. And my question for the panelists is, I'm with the Freedom Socialist Party, and we're working in a coalition in New York City to try to get an independent civilian review board over the police. Independent, that is, of the cops, of the mayor's office, elected under community control and with the power to fire. So I just wanted to get a reaction from the panelists about this kind of an effort. It's not the first time communities have tried this. Los Angeles did and others, but it's a hope to try to at least hold some police officers accountable.
Yes. I think it's a good start. We have seen, unfortunately, those independent review boards have often failed because the bourgeoisie is infiltrating very rapidly, and not just the white bourgeoisie, unfortunately. And we have seen that happen to Oakland. But we need to we can empirically learn here and make it work. But you know, there are neighborhoods in Caracas where the police doesn't come. There are neighborhoods in Arizona where the police is not allowed to come. In Marseille, France, in the south, where they do not go to the Arabian borders. They do their own police. Okay? So it's not impossible, though. We're looking more and more to be off the grid here, as much as we can, even in urban areas, so that, no, we don't need you, thank you, stay on the outskirts. We'll let you know if we need you. Community policing should be by the people, for the people, not the police telling us how to police ourselves. And I think that, you know, there are other avenues as well. I'm thinking something that I'm investigating right now, and that exists, I think, in a city in New Jersey, where police officers have to carry their own liability insurance. Okay? Not out of the Police Officer Association money, mind you. So, you know, when you think of that fraction of the second, when you have to make a discretionary judgment whether I'm going to shoot my light or not, if my premium are going to go up, I bet you I'm going to take a few seconds before I do something. The chief of police in San Francisco now is saying, now let's see, you know, we're nicer and gentler now. What we are doing is that we only going to shoot twice. And then we will approach and assess the situation to see if we have eliminated the threat sufficiently. So in other words, they would only shoot twice at Mario Wood, 5 officers, mind you, and after he has been shot 10, they would look and say, see, okay, we have assessed the situation, we have eliminated the threat. And you know, there's all that active denial, you know the vernacular, Emmitt, where we don't talk about a human, but we talk about an unsub.
Yeah.
that's very romanticized word, you know, the unknown subject. And when I'm about to shoot, I'm not sure who's going to shoot first. I look at my commanding officer who signed to me to deliver the tactical shot. That means the shot that will kill, but it's called tactical. It's part of the active denial that is prevalent in the military, but also in the police department.
I know time is running out, and we have to clean up, and make it out. So, I wanted to say thank you once again, UC Berkeley, Ed Roberts, campus, and all the panelists. Yeah, and I want to say something. Tony, want to say something. I want to say that I've been in this field of police brutality since the 80s. And, unfortunately, the mainstream notion of one answer is always going to be there, training. So yeah, we can talk about, the days that we don't need police, but also we need to work in this notion of training. And what I say is to flip it and to have people with disabilities evaluate the training with institutional power to change it. It's totally different from, crisis training when people with disabilities just show up and have a good lunch and that's it. I'm really talking about institutional training.